Hello everyone, my name is Alex, or some bad beat scrub. Welcome to episode 4, I'm going to say 4, of my Let's Play for Gor Rok, the lizard folk, down here in the great southern jungle. As I explained in my last video, I'm going to be trying to do 30-minute takes and releasing them throughout the week. This is actually shortly after I recorded the other video. I'm batch recording so I can trick the YouTube algorithm into thinking that I'm releasing every day and have no life instead of just recording on the weekends like a normal person with a day job. And hopefully that will result A, in my content being featured more, and B, in overall more content for you guys, having shorter episodes but more than released throughout the week. That's the plan anyways. That way I'm not doing all my editing in one day and it limits how much I can record per week. So thanks for being with me. Look forward to seeing you guys in the comments. Honestly, you can like and subscribe. I'm more excited to talk to people, and like the fact that someone hasn't even griefed my comment section yet makes me a little bit sad, but it's okay. My mom loves me. Anyways, last time we defeated the Beastmen. We continue to defeat Clan Pestilence. They're actually gone. It looks like the Dark Elves are on their way out because they don't have any cities, and they're still besieging this one or something, and taking losses every day. I should go up there and attack them. Not actually, but that would definitely make these guys, Techless, happy with me, the High Elves. And like I said before, we're probably going to be okay with the High Elves as long as they stay off the mainland. Once they start picking a fight with my boy Sotek up here, then we're going to have a problem. And I think Sotek is officially good enough that we're going to extend an Olive Ranger Swords. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, actually. He's not my enemy in the early game. I might want to eliminate him eventually so I have someplace to spread, but right now we need to defend the forest together, and he looks like the most confident lizard folk faction around. And he's got even more people to deal with, these Vampire Coast folks. So, we're bros. I see you. I see you, Sotek. We're good. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, I don't have any immediate enemies. In fact, am I even technically at war with anyone? I'm not technically at war with anyone. This gives us an opportunity to focus on our army and our settlements a little bit before deciding our next move. I think our next move is going to be kicking the dwarves out. I had previously been kind of like okay with the dwarves. However, they've started a war with these guys. And I believe someone else. Ah yes, also this other lizard folk faction that I haven't met. Probably because they're allies with the other ones. But still, lizard folk gotta watch out for lizard folk. And they're kind of adjacent to being in my force. And without a dark elf threat to worry about, they're probably going to be my next focus. So, to that end, we got this army here. Probably going to keep the cold ones. Probably going to pick up an extra cold one as I pass through Oxel. I like to have around 4 cavalry units. Going to keep my really good ranged units here. My blessed chameleon skinks. The blessed units are pretty good. But I'm pretty sure in a couple turns I'm going to upgrade with this building to some Saurus units with some shields. So all these guys can go ahead and get the boot. I'm disbanding them, so if you watch my income, it goes up because I'm no longer paying the upkeep on those guys. And I'm probably keeping the rest of my army, and there's no sense in paying upkeep for them for the turns it's going to take me to walk up there if I'm about to disband them and replace them with shielded variants anyways. We are allied with Sotek, so I can move through the area and not feel bad about it. So we're going to do a little bit of that there. Oh wait, I wanted to settle that, and I should probably settle that before they get a chance to, because they definitely will at the rate they're going. So yeah, we're actually going to do that next turn if we can, the turn after if we can't. I am a little upset that they broke up this province, but not enough to make a fuss. Anyways, that's turn 21. We'll see you turn 22. Alright, we're back. Sword of Cain has been claimed. I don't even think I have the special doodad to see who it has it, but that's a special sword that exists up on Ulthuan. I'll talk about that, I guess, for a little bit. Imminent Rebellion. It's because my army's not there. Okay, so we'll have to deal with that. Cold One Cave, that's fine. Okay, so before we talk about what happened during the turn, because some stuff did happen, this is Ulthuan up here to the north. It's an island that is the high elf homeland that exists between either of the continents on either side. And way up here, I can actually see where the Sword of Cain is. That's where the Sword of Cain is. There's a Shrine to Cain right here where you can get it. Excuse me. And it's a dope sword. It can have public order debuffs and things like that, but it also has really powerful stats and some magical abilities. Cain is one of the gods of chaos, I think. I don't know, I'm kind of loose on the lore. But that is some scary business, but thankfully it's on the other side of the world. I have an imminent rebellion. Not my main area, but the area that had Skaven in it, probably because of all the chaos and Skaven corruption. Yeah, so the chaos corruption is going to go down to 0. Skaven corruption is working its way down, but the local populace is still Skaven, so it's slower. They're mad because of the corruption mostly. Taxes don't help, and I'm losing 11. But if I get... Honestly, I could just fight the rebellion army whenever they spawn. Yeah, I'm just going to go settle. I'm going to settle Chibayatl. That'll give me the military... Whoop. Yeah, so that gives me the military presence and character buffs. My army's going to have to lick their wounds a little bit. Go ahead and get that city started. That buys me some turns. And how much? They're making 315 a turn as a province. I can afford with my income to turn that off. And that'll allow the public order to flatline a little bit and let that provincial instability stop down. We're going to go that route. There's no reason to pick fights we don't have to pick. And since it's my only option, we'll upgrade those Pterodon cages. Bam. As far as things that happen during the turn, Sotek's moving his army back up. Sotek's having issues, so we militarily allied with him. And as much as he was doing better, it looks like I might have to turn my attention north anyways, and I won't have to worry about not having room to spread. So the Dwarves are probably off the hook. Also, the Dwarves declared peace with at least one of the Lizardmen factions that they were fighting. But we got these vampires down here. This is the Vampire Coast. They're literally pirate zombies and vampires. And they are attacking what I can only assume is their faction capital, which has no army stack in it. And the Dark Elves, which don't have the decency to die, have left fighting the High Elves and are also attacking a city they have that has no army in it. Now they'll have their garrisons, but they've essentially got to pick one here, and hopefully these guys are weak enough that they can just defend them with a garrison. But very easily I could skip the turn and these guys could be down to one city. Which means I'll need an army to help out against the Vampire Coast or someone else here soon, which means the Dwarves can continue to be off the hook. I don't want to sign a non-aggression pact with them or anything though, because they're still at war with these guys. And I like those guys. They're lizard folk. Nakai the Wanderer is a boss. We'll talk about him later whenever we actually encounter him, but they're connected. And I'm still iffy on them. They're foreigners technically kind of in the jungle. So we'll just keep doing our economy thing. We'll upgrade our army once we get it back over to our province. Work on building the second province up. And see how Sotek does holding off the foreigners. Teclis is talking to me. He wants a trade agreement. I should have thought to look at that on my turn. I'm dumb. But I agree, Teclis. Good memes. Okay, so now we complete our technology. That's sweet and all. Sort of claim it was claimed again. Looks like they're fighting a war over the thing. Some stuff happened. Some bad stuff happened. So Sotek sent their army that had existed up to the Blood Swamps and then promptly lost in what looks like the most Pyrrhic of victories. However, most importantly for Lokir here, he has a city again, which means he's no longer just going to die. He's dealing with vampire corruption, and what's probably a little city, and right next to one of his enemies. So he's still not in a great position, but he's still around. And that means that this full stack of vampire units, and zombies and zombie pirates, are just kind of uncontested over here. And this is an okay garrison, but it's not going to be able to defeat that full stack even with walls. So that means in about a turn, Sotek is going to be left with just this city, which is nothing to write home about. It doesn't even have a second building built. So I am going to be the defender of the southern jungle here, which means I'm definitely going to have to move my troops northward and also get more troops. So to that end, I need to keep them in territory to keep this public order stagnating for a little bit. Yeah, I also have issues of potential rebellion, so we're going to move them in. Actually, can I get them in by normal walking? Like so. We'll go ahead and recruit some Saurus boys. Bam. Like that. Then we're going to build stuff. Oh, back to -3 again. Oh, I lost the military presence because I'm not in a city. It is what it is. We might have to just put down that rebellion because we can't really afford to deal with that to our backs. As far as our home province, these 3 cities, kind of have to zoom out to see them all. But there's our capital, Vitsa. I could build... I already have skirmishers, and I could lose those skirmishers, but... that's also how you get Croxagores. Croxagores are really nice, kind of like monsters units. We're also trading more. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do this for now, because I'm going to be focusing on the Saurus units because that's what Gor Rok's abilities are focused on. Not that I won't build that eventually. So let's see, we could do income from post-battle loot, income from industry, or better Saurus units. And ooh, that's between the 2 of those. And that'll be weapon strength. As much fighting as we're about to do, I think I'm going to try to make my units even better. Because pound for pound, lizard folk are some of the best infantry, and the more I can widen that gap, the easier it's going to be dealing with things like the zombies. They're going to have guns and cannons, which will be... They're going to have better ranged options than I will, but I'll just eviscerate them in melee combat, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've run out of things to do. We'll have to keep an eye on poor Sotek up here, see what they manage to scrape out of this. Hopefully they can defend it. Slanhopek? I don't know. If anyone's watching that happens to be Aztec, I apologize for butchering the pronunciation of the made-up words in your language. Not that your language is made up, but like this word itself is a made-up word made to sound like it's Aztec. Here I am, putting my racist foot in my mouth. I'll try my best. Without further ado, let's go to turn 24. Alright, what's this? Employ the ritual, vampiric corruption, but I get charge bonus, or I could not get vampiric corruption. These are almost always a trap, especially since we're dealing with borderline rebellions in the south. I almost never take stuff like that. If it sounds too good, well, that didn't even sound too good to be true. If it sounds like a bad idea, it's probably a bad idea. We're gonna go sit in Mangrove Coast, and then we'll continue marching that way. But sitting in the building will help our public order a little bit, which is slowly getting better. What's their building for that? Do I already have that? I do. I need to be able to upgrade that. Well, that'll be a while. So let's see, I can build this. Medicinal plants and make skinks easier to recruit. I'm not going to be worried about recruiting. Am I worried about Mangrove Coast being attacked? Not in the short run, so I might do that later. So I think I go for the... I don't have a growth yet, and my income is pretty okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the growth option, so that all these cities that I'm literally building from scratch will get bigger faster. And meanwhile, over here in Home Province, I have a bunch of options because we just upgraded this to rank 3. So I can build new buildings, I can make their public order even better and unlock another tablet. My public order is fine. I could get more skinks. I could... None of the landmarks. I'm not worried about that just yet. Ooh, I can make a better geomantic web. That's something I'll definitely want to do eventually. It also gives me more income, so I think I'm going to do that. So the geomantic web, I'll talk about that in a second. And we're probably going to want to... Oh yeah, we want to start getting in here and get some dinosaurs. So we're gonna build this here. whenever we have money. So we're going to leave that slot open. Okay, so geomantic web. I'm going to click on this guy. It's orange right now, so you see it draws circles around the provincial capital for each province, which, oh, it's the bottom one of that island. That's interesting. And for all of your, this connects the entire map technically. I can just see the corner I'm in. And that makes our edicts stronger. So if you look down here at my edict, you see right now it's on that orange thing. But it would get better the higher up on that was. Speaking of, I want to change that. This is income, growth, public order. Or I could get a hex, or I could get better recruitment. I need to remember to do the recruitment one before I get over there when I get over there to retrain my army. But we'll leave it there for now. But the better your geometric web, the higher this can get. So you build these pylons in your provincial capitals, and it helps that along, as well as giving you other benefits like the income boost. So that is what the geometric web's all about. Ooh, I encountered a new lizardman faction. What's up, guys? You're helping me defend the jungle, right? Let's not fight. Yeah, I need all the lizardman front I can get down here. So we have non-aggression pact, which is fine for our first turn. They'll come around and like me when they realize we're all fighting the same wars. It looks like the vampires have moved to raiding. So, and their stacks will be lower. So they lost some sort of battle, which is good news for Clan Sotek. Hopefully they can rebuild an army in the time they have. I thought I saw Tech was sent an army over here to deal with the Dark Elves. Not sure what happened with that. And you know, I'm not going to begrudge Sotek their extra city. Not that it looks like they're doing so hot. They might be rebelling soon too. I will absolutely take that from Lizardfolk Rebels. We can't have infighting like that. Rebel scum. I can still build something. Oh yeah, I could build a cheaper building in Itza, but I don't want to because I want to build some dinosaurs. So we'll go ahead and go to turn 25. Okay, welcome back. Let's see. They want me to kill 500 enemies in battle. Like I said, if those missions have to be just something you're going to do anyways, great. And like if I was going to fight a battle soon, I would, but I don't see one in the immediate future. As far as end of turn updates, looks like Sotek's rebuilding their army. The pirates have actually fucked off all the way to not their territory, so that's good. I need Sotek's help in this fight that's going to be coming. I can build some more buildings. Dwarves are continuing to just be dwarves. And as far as my rebellion woes, things are on the right track for now. Get another port, which will further help my growth. There's going to be so much growth in these cities. It's going to be nice. Just go ahead and upgrade that city, get my growth up more. The goal really, I mean, I know I'm upgrading these guys, which is going to make it take longer to get Oxel upgraded, but I need to get Oxel to a rank 3 to get that up to the next higher public order thing. But ultimately, I think upgrading these smaller cities is going to be more worth it and important. We'll go ahead and sprint him to Oxel so he stays in the same territory and we keep the same public order buff. And get further to getting back to where we can build our army. The bad thing is that as soon as I leave, we're going to take 8 off of this. And they're going to be at a negative for their public order again, and considering they're at 94, that means they're still probably going to rebel. I don't know if there's much I can do about that. The corruption is going down. I don't have an immediate solution to make it go down faster. I might end up just having to put down a rebellion before I head north. Let's see, how is my army equipped to do that? My army's probably equipped to do that. I would like to train some first. So what I might do next turn is I might dip him over here, and getting him in this area will allow me to train some of my source units. And doing so will allow this to kind of go down. So I'm actually going to tax them, so it doesn't put me in much of the... So I can train units for 1 or 2 turns, and then in the 1 or 2 turns I'm training units, they'll spawn an army, I'll go crush them, public order will start to flatline, or return to normal rather, and we'll be golden. How much money do I need to build dinosaurs? I want to build Pharaoh Bastodons and Stegodons, because why wouldn't I want to build big freaking dinosaurs? I need 6 grand, so it's going to be a hot minute. So we're going to just let that be. Go ahead and take a look at this. Hey boys. Oh, still not much care for me. It's fine, it's fine. Defenders of the Great Plan. Would you like to not fight? Good, good. I'm glad you don't want to fight. Would you like... Oh, so here's the problem with them, is they're fighting those dwarves. And so if I get too nice with them, the dwarves will get testy with me. I think I'll just keep that at non-aggression pact for now. And then... Yeah, see, they're already a little testy about it. I can't afford to fight 2 wars. I think I'll deal with my rebellion and watch how Sotek's doing. And if I think Sotek can hold the north for a little bit, I'll reevaluate where I need to go. But I'm in an interesting position here. Although I will be the strongest power at the south here. Once all these cities stop being early settlements and start getting a rock and solid economy going. As you can see, my income's getting up there, which is exactly what we want. Just double check, speaking of, to make sure there's no one I can trade with. No one I care to trade with. And we'll go to turn 26. Alright, let's see what all's going on. Commit to this plan. Your noble slime mage. Ordinary skinks increase immunity against some foul diseases. However, you must still be defended against other threats. So I'll get attrition minus 50% from attrition. That'll be really good for a vampire, or deal with the vampires. How long will that last? 6 turns? So here's the problem with that. This is an excellent thing that I would definitely do if I was going to be fighting vampires in 6 turns. But between the rebellion and everything else, and rebuilding my army, I just don't think it's going to happen. So I think the money is more worth it right now. Unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and step these guys on the other side, which will tank our public order even more. Bam. So there will be a rebellion next turn, which is what we want. Because while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and get some more source units. I'm going to up it to 4 spears. I think I'm going to keep the normal ones in general, though. Because when we're looking at these guys are, like I said, they're better against those large units. So we need to have them as an option, especially for our flanks. But these guys have better weapon strength and better melee attack, which is kind of the direction I want to be, really offensive focused. So the normal warriors are going to be my bread and butter, but I'm going to have some spears, so whenever there's anti-large needs, I can meet those. Yes, yes. And there's an imminent rebellion, which is what we want. As long as we can get in close enough, and we'll have 17 guys in our stack then. Because what'll happen with them? Actually, I have a perfect example of what happens when rebellions happen. Because up here, whew, that's a scary-looking boy. These silly dark elves had a rebellion because I guess there's a shit ton of vampire corruption up here. First of all, this is why we're doing the rebellion. You see the malcontents leaving for the rebellion 41 buff. That's what we're looking for, to just kind of stabilize this area, which is going to happen for them. But whenever you have a rebellion, it'll spawn a rebellious army like this, usually around 6 or 7 units. There can be some pretty scary units in there, so you do have to be careful. But if you have a full stack, it shouldn't be a problem. And they'll try to take one of your cities. So hopefully, these vampire guys eliminate the Dark Elves for us. That'd be a really funny way to go. So it takes building up his army, as am I. I don't have enough for my dinosaurs because I had to build some units, but that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and build this because I can. And yeah, these are pretty short and concise turns. I'm going to keep powering through them to try to get to combat before this mission's done. There's no one else I can trade with. Yeah. Alright, see you at turn 27. What do the dwarves want? Are they mad at me for being friendly with... Oh, they want military access. You are fighting lizard folks. I'm sorry, dwarves. You're even fighting more lizard folks than you were. I think I'm going to have to fight these dwarves eventually. So yeah, you cannot have military access. Fight me about it. I should see if I have a non-aggression pact with them and stop that non-aggression pact if I do. I think I was smart enough not to do it. You can get significant debuffs to your reliability, which makes it so people don't want to do like diplomacy with you if you're unreliable, like attacking people you have non-aggression pacts with. I'm sorry, what? Oh, the rebels are Skaven. Of course the rebels are Skaven. Okay. I research my technology, so here the rebels, conveniently in striking distance. How very, very polite of you. I can't upgrade any of these, apparently. So... Or can I? Is that just the color they are? That's just the color they are. Go ahead and upgrade you. I'm gonna blow up some Skaven, and I'm gonna fight this battle, even though I probably don't have to, because y'all deserve a combat this episode. So, hope you're ready to see some Skaven get turned into bloody pulp, because that's all that's gonna happen. Alright, so we outnumber them, and our units are better than them, and they're stupid and they're ugly and no one loves them. And as a result of all... Oh no, I lost magic. Shit. It is gamble for a reason, I guess. Good news is, I guess, for them, that Frog Boy won't have as much magic as he normally does. We'll see if we can change that. But what I was about to say was, they even have the high ground. There's no fancy strategy necessary for this fight. I'm just gonna stack up my units. Go ahead and call this a group. Call this a group. Ooh, I can Vanguard deploy those. Maybe this would be a better example of doing that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go put these guys. See, I can put these guys right here in the bushes here. They can be snacky. The skink, or these guys think they're snacky, but they haven't seen my skink boys yet. Get some. Probably should put the cavalry up front, actually. Like this. I'm already way overthinking this for the record. I'm just neurotic like that. We'll get my leaders up front, so Wizard Boy can do Wizard Boy things. And that's what we got. So just get in there and attack these guys. These guys. Skink Boys. Attack their only decent unit, these Night Runners. You guys also attack their only decent unit. You get in there and fight the leader. You get in here and get ready to cast some magic. Also, get more magic reserves. Haha! I'm growing magic reserves. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's a nice ability. Alright, let's see where they end up clumping. Gonna go ahead and tell the rightmost units to attack them so they don't feel like they're flanked. Oh, you're gonna use Warp Lightning, that's cute. Blow up my little Carnosaur boys. Or Cold One boys, rather. Carnosaurs are the big ones. Get them, Cold Ones. Brutal. Alright. Yeah, I think we're just going to do some shit right in there. Let's get the cavalry. Oh, shit. They're not going to listen to me. Let's get them up there attacking them. I need to be careful about clumping up my units. I mean, this battle literally doesn't matter. But if this was an actual battle, I probably wouldn't want to be moshing like I am. You guys going to run? Let's do a little one. Let's do a little one right here. Get up there and chase them. These guys are running up the hill like they're cute. Blah. Eviscerate them. How many units are just sitting around? Everyone get off a guard map. We're chasing here. Krokar, what are you doing, buddy? Go back here. Kill Mr. Leaderman. Oh, I forgot he had that ability, so he can snap cold ones out of it. See, this is a good learning experiment for that. He's attacking skinks. Oh, these guys. Okay. Let's continue attacking them. I'm going to chase their night runners all the way up there, I guess. We'll need cold ones for that. Run them down like it's Jurassic Park. And I think, yeah, those are the only units that haven't broken, so we're just going to watch the cold ones hunt them down. I'm going to watch the cold ones hunt them down anyways, because I have a bloodlust, and y'all haven't seen that much fighting. Are they faster than my cold ones, or my cold ones just all tired? No, they're active. What's your speed? Their speed is 54. They're pretty fucking fast. Cold ones will catch that though. Come on, I believe in you guys. Oh, nope, they're gonna get off the map. That is sad. I'm sad. Why couldn't you run faster, Mr. Cold Ones? They got really slowed down by the woods, and I don't think they did. C'est la vie. That's a wrap on that battle. Alright, decisive victory. We're going to go for the experience version option, because we didn't lose that many troops anyways. Oh, they're still alive. Gor Rok's going to correct that problem. Get dead. They're dead. Even more experience, killed in battle. And so now we have the military crackdown buff, and hopefully things will get a little bit better. Also, it's down to negative 80. I'm going to go ahead and park him in the city here. I said I'm going to park him in the city. Get in there. To make it even more, and hopefully we just don't have to piss with this again. Ah! We can summon some Blessed Saurus warriors, because we did that thing that was asked of us. That's super nice. So now we have a full stack. We'll go ahead and make our weapon strength better. And we actually have a full stack. This is what our army looks like for now. I am excited. And hopefully our rebellion woes have been put to rest. Make our cold ones better, including faster, like we needed at the end of that battle. Let's see. Wrap up the turn. We can build some stuff. We can build lots of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and make the city bigger. Like I said, I usually do that first. I know, I should be saving to do my big dinosaurs, but I'm gonna be responsible. I don't need them just yet. Vampire corruption. Osmosis? Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, it's because of all the vampire corruption that this place has. We need to do something with these vampire cults, that it's coming all the way down here and affecting me. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, so thanks for watching. We're a little over 30 minutes according to my timer that I keep for footage I think is actually going to make it post-edit. We'll see if that continues. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to do more shorter episodes so I can release them throughout the week. Thank you for staying with me as I change my format. My name has been Alex, or Some Bad Beat Scrub. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as we head north and start to deal with the Dark Elf and Vampire Pirate menace.